Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I am back with more fall decor for you today. I hope you are not tired of it yet because I have so much more that I'd like to share with you. I have three pieces in this video today, and we are redoing Dollar Tree signs, old and new. They came out with some beautiful signs this year. I was hard pressed to figure out what to do with them because they were already gorgeous. But here we go. I'm going to be using some cardboard, some raffia, this really cute mason jar scarecrow sign, some flowers, the Waverly Antique wax, a paint stir stick, and ribbon of choice. And then I have some of this hat material from Dollar Tree where they have the little bonnets. They look like basket weave. I have just that little piece to show you because I lost footage. So you'll see in a little bit what I did with it. There you go. I lost the footage where I took my cardboard and I cut out this scarecrow hat shape and where I attached the basket weave kind of material to the cardboard. I just hot glued that down. Then I took my paint stir stick and I stained it with the antique wax. And now we are up to speed. So I just want to get some of this paper off where it seems to be peeling anyway, because I don't want it to lift up when I attach my hat to it. After I tried to get it off, it really wasn't moving, so I just left it alone. I took my raffia and I braided a nice long braid for this female, this little girl, scarecrow. So I'm going to show you how I did the raffia braid. I had long pieces of raffia. I folded them in half in equal lengths. And then I took a piece of raffia and I tied off the top so that I can braid the rest of the raffia down. This one is adorable. Oh my goodness. The sign, as it was, like I said, was really cute, but this took it over the top. I absolutely love it. And I don't know if it's my favorite. I am hard pressed, I'm telling you, to decide because I have another DIY coming up that I think is amazing as well. So now that I've got my raffia all braided, I just set those two braids to the side, and now I'm going to work on her bangs or the front of her hair just by taking some hot glue, running a little bead across the top of my sign, and then spreading out my raffia and gluing it down. I did leave her bangs long. I thought they were cute that way, so I just left them. And now I'm just going to hot glue my braids down on either side of my little scarecrow's head. Trimming it up just a little bit, spreading it out so that it is not bulky. I need it to be flat so that I can attach the brim of the hat, that paint stir stick. I need it to be flat. So I'm just going to hot glue it down and spread it out. Now I'm cutting off the little corners of the mason jar because it was too big. You could see those poking out from the hat. So I just cut them off, trimmed them up a little bit. And now the hat sits perfectly. I'm going to take my wire cutters and score my paint stir stick and snap it off because it's a little longer than I wanted it to be for the brim of the hat. Now I'm just going to hot glue the hat down. Of course, you want to cover the back with some cardboard or some craft paper, whichever you have. Now that that's done, I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to start making all of the little, what are we calling these? They're not really bows. They're like messy bows. Yeah, they're messy bows. So I'm going to make quite a few of those because that's what's going to go along the brim of her hat. These turned out so cute. The whole project, oh my goodness, I love it. Again, I'm still on the fence about whether or not it's my favorite, but I love it. You guys, as always, comment down below. Let me know which one of the three is your favorite. It's going to be a hard choice. So I'm just doing the crisscross that you do when you're making a messy bow. And there's no rhyme or reason as to length for this. As far as my ribbon pieces were cut, I started out at about 3.5, 4 inches, but I think some of them are cut bigger. It's a scarecrow. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be everything measured out exactly. At least mine isn't. By all means, if that's what you guys want to do, if that's how you craft, do that. This is just inspiration. I like mine a little bit, just kind of messy, just a little. It came out so cute. So here are my messy bows, and I'm going to attach them all along the brim of that hat, making it nice and full. Look at her. How cute is that? I am loving this. You guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video today. You guys have been so supportive and so sweet in the comments, and I am blessed as always and grateful to have you here. If you're not a subscriber yet and you're just watching, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell as well so you never miss out on another Cute and Crafty. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all my ride or dies for coming back. I love you guys. So you see, I just tied some raffia at the end of her braids, and then I put a bow at the end of her braids. And now I'm just going to put a little flower at the tip of her hat. Going to add one more tiny little flower. And then I'm going to make two little patches of material just to look like little patchwork pieces on her hat. Just going to cut out random squares and then fray the edges a little bit and get those glued down. And here she is, you guys. How cute is she? I named her Scarlet. Yes, I did. Scarlet the Scarecrow, and she is gorgeous. I really like the remake of this sign. I just love it so much. You guys, if you're enjoying this content, and as always, I truly hope you are, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. That lets YouTube know you're enjoying it. They push me out a little bit more, helps me stay in the algorithm so other people can see my videos, and I am so happy that you guys do that for me. Thank you so, so much. Moving on to DIY number 2, I have some pine cones. I have an acorn sign. Now, this is an old one from last year, and I never did anything with it. We're going to do something with it today. I have this vinyl from Hobby Lobby, and I have some of these little maple leaves, and I got those from Walmart, some raffia, and ribbon of choice. I also have a gift wrap roll. We're going to be using that to give our little acorn some dimension, some texture, and just a lot of pop. This one was the one that I can't decide if I like this one better or the scarecrow. I can't. I love the texture and dimension on this one. You guys, you got to let me know. So we're going to start out by making some long strips and then cutting those into little squares and then rounding the bottom of those little squares out. I love this because it's already rounded as far as how it sits. It's got that little bit of concaveness to it because it was a gift wrap roll. So it already has that natural curve, and that's perfect for this DIY. You guys, I'm going to have to say this one's my favorite. This one is my favorite. Hands down, I'm choosing it. So I'm going to take everything off of the acorn, and I need the top of this to be flat. So that big glob of glue that was stuck there, I just cut it off. It's not going to matter. You're not going to see it. And I got so ahead of myself because I was so excited about this DIY. What I should have done, and you'll see me doing it here in a minute, was put my paper on first. Oh my goodness. So I had to maneuver my way around that. It wasn't hard, but I just should have put the paper on first before I start gluing down my little pieces of cardboard, because they're actually in the way now for me to measure the cut of my paper. See? So I just pushed them back. I mean, they are glued. They did not come up. I was trying to just like pull them up easily. It wasn't happening. So I just folded them back, got my measurement of my paper, and then just pushed them back down. Now I'm going to cut my paper out, and it fits nicely right in that little groove. And this is the vinyl from Hobby Lobby. It was gifted to me from my daughter, and it is self-adhesive. So this was really simple to do. And now that I've got that done, we're just going to continue adding our cardboard pieces until we fill up the top of that acorn. I'm just smoothing everything out with my hand, and I'll take my sander and I'll make my edges all nice and clean. And I do really like the little white trim that you get from scraping the edges off. It looks like it's distressed, and I love distressed. You guys already know. So I'm just gluing down my little cardboard pieces, adding a line of glue, and then just pressing in as many as I can before I have to add more glue. Now that that's done, I'm trimming off what I don't need. You guys, Dollar Tree, or at least my Dollar Tree, did not bring this acorn back this year. They did a couple new acorns. I saw 3 different kinds. I saw the little small ones that are 3D in shape. I saw the felt ones that are big and puffy, and then they had another one. But they did not bring these flat MDF board acorns back this year. So I just took my Waverly Antique Wax and I dry brushed my little cardboard pieces just to give it a little bit more dimension so it didn't look so flat in color. And I really like this. Just going to take some jute cord and go around the stem of the acorn. I dug into my letters, my words, and I found blessed, thankful, and grateful. I got those from Hobby Lobby. And I just painted it in my Rust-Oleum chiffon chalk paint. We're going to be adding it to the front of this acorn. So I have my little leaves, and I'm just going to tuck them behind the stem for now. You guys know how I like to make my bows. I take all of my pieces of ribbon and I fold them, making my little loops. I stack them, and then I pinch them together and tie them off. So I have those sitting aside waiting to be tied off. Right now I'm taking my raffia and going back and forth to make just a little bunch of it to kind of resemble a bow. And then I'm just going to tie it off with another piece of raffia. And then I'm going to take that bow and tie it onto my ribbon. Just going to get that all pinched together. Place that raffia down and tie it off. And then I'm going to add a piece of jute cord as well, just to make sure everything is nice and secure. Just fluffing. Once I get everything tied down, I'll get it all fluffed out. You guys, my Dollar Tree has already started putting out their Christmas decor. I don't see anything new yet. I just see a lot of stuff from last year, but I'm anxious to see what they're going to put out. Anxious and excited all at the same time because I'm guessing it's going to be gorgeous. So now I'm going to take my two little acorns. Acorns. My two little pine cones, and I'm looking to see how I want them to sit on this bow. I'm going to get the bow hot glued down, and then I will get my pine cones hot glued down. We're almost done with this one. And again, I'm going to say it's my favorite. I just love the texture of it. There's just so much going on with it, but it all works together. And it's just really beautiful to me. So I'm just going to take a little scrap piece of that cardboard, and I'm going to use it to adhere the leaves to the back of this sign. I'm going to put my blessed word a little bit tilted at the bottom. I don't want it straight across. I think it adds a little more interest this way, so that's why I'm doing it. And this little cutie is ready to be displayed. Love how it turned out. So you guys, so far I'm 2 for 2. I have changed up those Dollar Tree signs, made them my own, and I think that I did pretty good because like I said, they were both really pretty the way they were. So I had to really think about how I could make it better. And I think I did that. You guys let me know because I really like them the way they are now. Moving on to DIY number 3 and the last one in this video. Going to take this pumpkin sign from Dollar Tree, my Rust-Oleum chiffon cream, Waverly pumpkin, some moss, one of the stems from Dollar Tree, some scrap pieces of ribbon that I cut the wiring off of, but we're going to keep that because we're going to use it. And I have my Scrabble letters and some twine. I'm also going to be using some fall greenery that I did not show you. So I'm taking everything off the sign, getting rid of that big glob of glue. And I am going in with my pumpkin by Waverly. Actually, I really should have done my chiffon cream first to get the letters covered up or get the wording covered up and then gone back with the pumpkin because I ended up having to do it anyway. So I put a layer of pumpkin down and then I could still see the black lettering through that. So then I went over that with my chiffon cream, dried in between, did another coat of chiffon cream, and then dried it. And then I put a coat of the pumpkin, and now you can't see the words underneath. Now I'm taking my Scrabble letters and I'm just going to string them on this twine. I did not have A's in these like tag kind of Scrabble letters, so I just flipped it over. As you can see, I'm showing you the X. I flipped that over and I just took a Sharpie marker and made my A's. I needed an A for the word fall. I have two words, fall, sweet fall. So I needed two A's. So I just hand lettered it. Easy to do. It did have a little bit of bleed through because it's wood and wood is porous. So it started to bleed out a little bit, but it wasn't bad. And I sanded down as much of that as I could. And I still love it. I still think it's cute. And I think that I did a great job transforming this sign into something else, elevating it just a little bit more. Again, this was a good sign the way it was, but I think this way is a little bit better. So now that I've got my word strung onto the jute cord, I tied a knot at each end of the cord, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the side of the sign. Now my letters, I'm going to hot glue them down, but I'm going to twist and turn them. I don't want this to be neat and uniform and straight across. I want it to be rustic and whimsical and fun. So that's why the letters are kind of going cattywampus. That's my word, cattywampus. So that's why the letters are all twisted and turned. But again, just inspiration. If you want your letters to be straight across and nice and neat, you could put down a ruler and just go ahead and do that way. But I decided I didn't want it like that. Here it is. I love this. It is cute. I love the upgrade that I gave this sign. We're going to keep on going with it. So I'm going to take my wood stem to make my peduncle for the top of this pumpkin, using some hot glue and some wood glue to secure it. Now I'm taking my scrap pieces of ribbon. I'm going to pinch them together, and then I'm going to take that wire that I cut off the ribbon, and I'm going to use it to secure these two pieces together. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue just to make sure that everything stays in place. Just going to hot glue that down to the bottom of the stem or the peduncle. And then I'm going to add some moss on either side of that stem. And then you'll see me go back in with that greenery. I thought it was perfect for this because it's orange and green and a little bit like kind of brown. So I just thought it worked really well with this DIY. Going to add two pieces to either side. And we're going to call this one done. Here it is, you guys. I think it turned out really, really cute. I love all three. So if I'm going to put them in order, my first one is the acorn. My second one is Miss Scarlet, my scarecrow. And my third one will be this fall, sweet fall pumpkin. I love the transformation again of all three signs. I think they came out well. I'm happy with what I created. I hope you guys love it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Here's the final reveal of everything I've made for you today. So you guys, in Ohio where I live, it is festival season. We have so many festivals going on today. We have the Apple Festival. So I'm not sure if I'm going down there or not, but we have a strawberry festival, a corn festival. We have Oktoberfest. So you guys let me know, what kind of festivals do you have where you live? I'd be interested in finding out, what you guys do in the summer at festival time or carnival time. But let me know what kind of festivals you guys enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until I see you in my next one, I need you to be blessed. Stay safe and craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.